The Pump token has almost doubled last month. The question is, how much longer can this rally last? And what's driving this? Is this the regular buybacks of the Pump ecosystem? Is this a pump and dump by the whales? What's actually happening? Let's have a look at the on-chain data, the data most people are not considering. Now this here is the Pump price relative to the Solana price. Pump is still mainly associated with Solana, and it tends to trade in a range versus SOL. The dotted line is the average price, and we are now bang on the top of the trading range. So was this it? Or can we break through the resistance? Apparently, large wallets are accumulating the Pump token. That's according to CoinMarketCap's artificial intelligence. But then we've also got the Buyback program. More than 400 million worth of Pump got bought back and burned. That's close to 16% of the entire supply. The buybacks are even recently accelerating again. And that's happening despite the cutover in April of this year, when we went from 100% of fees getting into buybacks to only now 50%. So what's the future for the platform and its usage and the buybacks? And especially, what's the future for the Pump price? Hi, my name is Gerhard. I've been in the crypto space for the last 8 years. I hit my first million 3 years ago, and it is mainly through active trading of altcoins. In the last 2 years, I started to publish my trades in real time. They're all available here in the pinned comment down below on that website. All of the closed positions, they are posted in real time over here. All of the open positions, they are available for the premium members. The link to that is also down below. Now, Pump.fun recently launched social trading. You can now copy trade somebody automatically without any fees. Some people think that Pump can reach a $3 to $4 billion market cap valuation, something that never happened in the past. Others think that Pump is just paying key opinion leaders, so influencers, to shill the Pump token. I, by the way, never took any money from any crypto project ever, and that will continue in the future. The only time when I take money is for the premium membership, and it's for the products that I use via affiliate link. So something like an affiliate link for Hyperliquid. That's what I do. But I never take any money from any project in order to promote this here on the channel. I think the conflict of interest is simply too high. There is a case to be made that this is a socially engineered rally, because the number of social mentions over time is going up quite steeply in the last days. And yes, the token unlock is real as well. And yes, tokenomics do have an impact on price development. It's not just theory. We've got our supply, we've got our demand. If the supply grows faster than the demand, then the price of the token relative to the comparison goes down. The link exists. It's not as tight though as people expect. Here we've got a 1 year look back window. At the bottom, we've got the annualized circulating supply inflation. On the y-axis, we've got the annualized log return versus Bitcoin. How much did the altcoin outperform or underperform? So every data point here is an altcoin, and the token inflation tends to be higher. We tend to have less return relative to Bitcoin. Now, not every single dot here is on that line, because tokenomics don't explain everything. They only explain part of the story. But seeing the supply of Pump increasing over time, to be more specific, by 27% in the next year is not good, because that would imply an expected underperformance of similar magnitude. By the way, if you use X, formerly known as Twitter, then feel free to also follow the account of this channel over here. I publish data regularly. Make sure though that you follow the right account, so that's @BitcoinStrat. Make sure that you don't follow any fake accounts. And so yeah, Pump relative to Solana, it does look quite dangerous right now. Here we've got Pump relative to the others market cap. So it's the market cap of all the altcoins that are not in the top 10. Pump is of course part of those altcoins. And when we connect those bottoms over here and we draw the parallel line, then the potential risk versus reward doesn't look that great either. The big question is, will the revenue continue to grow? And thus, will the buybacks continue to support the price? Now on the spot market, in the last 24 hours, we only had 22 million worth of trading volume on the leading exchange. On the perpetual futures market, we had 161 million worth of trading volume. So most of the price discovery happens actually on the perps, not on the spot market. Now, most of those traders are optimistic, as in the longs have to pay the shorts to get more price exposure to Pump. That was before the rally. It was also now during the rally. The perp traders are not worried about the tokenomics. There is a clear link though between the price and the open interest, so the amount of leverage in the price. The more people bet on Pump, the higher the price goes. So the open interest is in green, the Pump price is in yellow. There's clearly a connection here. The more people bet on Pump, the higher the price goes. And we're currently just recovering. Historically, we were at above 1 billion of open interest. Now we are only at 200 million. If we were to go back to 1 billion, then of course the price would rally as well. Trading volume on the perps historically is actually not that high. And again, there's some correlation here as well, right? The higher the prices, the higher the trading volume is. Now I've run a back test trying to time the market for Pump. When do we have a golden cross? When do we have a death cross? What kind of moving averages work the best to time Pump? The result comes here from Bitcoin Strategy Analytics, the backtesting platform of this channel. And it's over here. The 4-day plus 6-day simple moving average is best to time Pump versus Solana. And here is how well that works over time. So let's have a look at the result. The Pump price is at the top. The strategy equity is at the bottom. So a relatively consistent outperformer, at least compared to just buying and holding the asset. So the 4-day plus 6-day SMA, that's what we want to work with, at least short term. And we have seen our golden cross several times. We're currently still bullish. Once we get another 1 or 2 days of bearish development, then we could get another death cross because we're now very close between those two moving averages. So that's in general my approach with trading. I look at trading rules that historically worked well in the past. That's why over the last 187 trades, on average, I made my 5%. Of course, I cannot publish the currently held positions. However, down below, there is this website. So one of the trades that I currently hold, that many premium members hold as well, is available here for free. You don't need a credit card, you don't need a payment. You just scan this QR code if you've got Telegram, or you click this button on the website. So again, that's pinned down below, or you put in your email address. You'll not just get that trade, you'll also get a tutorial video on how to set this all up. 100% free. Feel free to check it out. If it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe. I publish this regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you next time. Cheers.